Hi everyone. Welcome back. I hope y'all are doing great. I'm okay. I'm here. I don't know. I'm here. That is all I really can say. Hope everyone's doing great aside from just being here. Being here is kind of like just existing. It's not really happy or sad. It's more in the limbo of something could set you off and make it bad, or something could do something good and make you happy. Hey Heather, how you doing today? So I'm just here. I'm not feeling the best. Hey Bear Crafty. Listen, Bear Crafty, I want to tell you something. Like I was just saying, I'm not doing too hot mentally, right? And physically, I don't know what's going on. I told you I didn't think it was a sinus infection, but I don't have COVID. But let's just say Bear Crafty sent me this video of this lady talking to her cat, because cats be getting feisty. If you don't have a kitty cat, they get feisty. Well, it had me cracking up. Like, I was like, yeah. And then the girl could sing real good too. I thought that was so funny. So thank you so much for that. So today we're going to be making some Halloween things. Not a lot, because I'm not sure how long I can sit here. My head is doing this boom 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 boom, but it's like on my temple. I do want to tell you all something. I have made 3 Halloween videos. One video, thank you, Liz, thank you. I have to edit because I said acrylic versus photopolymer, and I was talking bad about acrylic stamps when I like acrylic stamps. So anyway, I got to edit that video. I thought I was going to have that video up on Saturday because we went to see Thomas on Saturday. 5-hour drive. Ugh. Um, that didn't happen. Then I have another video that's a two-parter. And so yesterday was 10 on the 10, so I couldn't release it yesterday. And today is, we doing this. And then tomorrow I'll be able to release one after I edit it. And then on the 13th is a Halloween inspired video. And then I think the 14th is a regular day, but then the 15th, I don't think we'll be able to do that either. Let me just check the calendar real quick. When I'm on my phone, I always press calculator versus calendar. So yeah. Oh no, no, no. This is good because I was thinking that it would be it's one, two, three. So the 21st is actually the so we got some time. So I'm gonna share with y'all a few things real quick because I know a few people go back and watch my live streams, and then others don't. So you're gonna get a chance to see what we made. And then I want to tell y'all something. I want to go to Hobby Lobby. Let me tell you, I need some paper, and I don't think it's on sale at Michael's right now. So I'm using this paper right here that I had got from Hobby Lobby a while back. $4 for 100 sheets. If you are a paper person, like for example, Heather makes her own card bases. She good like that. I am not good like that. I would prefer to just use the ones I have from the store. Good morning, Samara. How you doing today? Hopefully well. We're gonna go through this today. Really? Oh, great. Anyway, I told you all that it was one of those days. What in the world? I don't know. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna get through this day because we're gonna have some fun. So I I have a little what is it called? It's a stand that has a lot of hooks in my stamp sets on there because I like to leave my stamp sets in the package. So whenever you see me complaining about stamp sets not in the package, that's why I like these things because I like to put them all together. Well, anyway, I thought this would be really cool, and we can give some eyes with this little crown on it. So I was thinking that we could put, it's spooky, but we can make it not so spooky. Although this looks like a clown nose. This definitely does not look. It is a clown nose. Um, Yeah, so anyway, I thought we could stamp a few of these things out. This could be cute as a card. I like Halloween stuff, but I'm not into the spooky. So some of this stuff is, a bit much for me. But then, we got this little froggy. And then I thought maybe we could do this because I was thinking we could try to do a book, but I'm not sure. So anyway, I made a tag. I made 2 tags. Where's the other tag at? Oh, right here. So I'm gonna give you a quick sneak peek because I want you to go watch the video too. Not saying that you wouldn't watch the video, but I want you to watch the video because I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that. Not literal tears, but you know. And apparently, I can only find one because I only made one. So anyway, this now Heather again. Heather is gonna make me buy this stupid Tim Holtz moon. Heather has the best blending I have ever seen on YouTube. Of all the professionals or whatever, your stuff looks very professional, Heather. And I love that I could pick your brains if I needed to because it's amazing. If you all don't know who Heather is, she's 907 Crafty Life. She does have a YouTube channel and she makes amazing craft projects. Please check her out if you have a chance. She does some wonderful stuff. Um, Wonderful stuff. I mean, even though Samara doesn't make YouTube videos, she has wonderful stuff too. And Very Crafty, she's doing some videos here and there. She does wonderful stuff too. So all of us have a wonderful thing. I just don't know how Heather has the patience for blending because her blends look smooth. They look like someone went into a computer and work Photoshop. They're amazing, amazing. We do a collaboration 3 on the 3rd, and she creates cards. And what she said, I could relate to this last time. I didn't get a chance to comment on the videos, but she said, I made a process video, but I got ink everywhere. And when you're making projects, your end result is not always how it looks when it's the end result, right? Sometimes you work on projects and it never comes out the way you want it to come out because it comes out even better or a little bit worse. But anyway, I love her project. I also think Wonder and Dreamer 555 is fabulous as well. Those are the 2 ladies that do the videos in the collaboration. So this is the one video that I said the stamp was photopolymer. I mean acrylic, but it's a photopolymer stamp. I'm not sure. I wonder if this is the one. I wonder if these stamps are cheaper for photopolymer or acrylic. I'm not sure. Or if they're saying it's gonna last longer. But for me, the photopolymer just sometimes they turn hard and crusty. Anyway, so this is the tag that I made. Tim Holtz is gonna make. I'm gonna take that back. Heather not gonna make me get the moon. Tim Holtz is gonna make me get the moon. All because I've seen it. It's been implanted in my head. And so that is one video you'll see whenever I go back and edit it. Hopefully tomorrow. Yes. And then, are y'all ready for this? Let me know if you're ready for this. And I don't know why this camera is acting quite crazy today. Let's just move this out this way. Put this here. All I will say is that hopefully y'all have some wood available for this next project. So this is the project. Special delivery. It has a 2 on it. This coffin has seen better days. I see you're addicted to the moon stencils, and this is the project. I love this project. I just want y'all to know I have a problem with these things, wood pieces, painting them and stuff like that. I love it. The wood is too bulky. I can't take on another project right now, another hobby but I love it. I have a story and everything for the video, so when you watch it, I hope you enjoy the story and everything. But yeah, love it. So let's get into what we're going to be working on today. I do have this sticker paper just because I want it to be cream. If you've seen bone in real life, it's not white and shiny like um they make it out to be. It is definitely yellowy. It's just not all white. Hi, foster mom. Oh yeah, I got a story about why he's reading. And I didn't finish the story because I want you all to be captivated. Yes, darling. Hope you're doing well, foster mom. Hopefully, getting a little bit of relief. Um, my head is throbbing, everyone. So, just give me a little bit of grace today if I don't act right. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe I normally drink like this is bad. What am I to say? Like two sodas, two big people sodas a day, not like a little bit of soda, a lot of soda. And yesterday I didn't drink a lot of soda, so I am wondering if I'm having like some type of, caffeine withdrawal, but that would be too early in my opinion. I don't know. Um, so I was sitting here, I came in here a little bit early and I started watching a video, but I was like, you know what? We, all of us would benefit if I would just come in here and do this a little bit ahead of time. I did not, because I started watching a video. I wanted to change my thumbnail, and then I started watching a video. I mean, it is what it is. I was thinking we can get his brush some gold teeth because I don't know. Vampires, skeletons creep me out. All right, ma'am. And we're gonna use my new favorite. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're gonna use my for real favorite ink. So I plan on going to Hobby Lobby today. This is why I wanted to do the other one first. To see if they have some paper on sale. Very Crafty doesn't celebrate Halloween, so she probably like, yeah, I don't want to see that mess. I told her that if she did Halloween, oh my goodness, the crafting community we would be blessed, right? That sounds weird, but we would be blessed with the talent of her doing Halloween stuff. But since she doesn't do Halloween, ooh, is it? What are we buying? What are we buying? What you buying? I knew this was gonna come out like that. I could tell the ink is just it didn't it didn't take well for me. I'm gonna use this. Exactly. So listen, I want to tell y'all something. Last week, was it last week? 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Um, Joanne Fabric, they still do have this set on sale. It's a Halloween set. And I want it so bad, right? I really, really want it. Um, and it's on sale. It's not cheap. It's on sale. Look at that. I don't like his clown nose. He's freaking creepy now. It's okay though. Ooh, blue and silver. I mean, is that even a thought? Blue and silver. Now that I have my son, our Christmas tree is, you know, all kinds of weird junk. And I have Nicholas, so he thinks those balls are his balls. Yeah, how could you ever want something different besides blue and silver? Ew. Um, blue and gold. White and silver would be really pretty, more pristine, very adult and posh. Or solid colors. You could do some non-traditional that's more traditional now, like pink and green. Like, pink and mint. That would be cute, I guess. I'm not one of those people that's like anti-traditional colors though. Like everybody's like, oh, I'm so tired of green and red, and I'm like, oh, I love it. I love the traditional Christmas colors for other people, not me, I should say. So my little guy's birthday is in 2 weeks. 11 days. And I want to work on this one thing. I want to make him a backdrop with Thomas on it. And the backdrop is going to be a bunch of what are those words that I can't think of? Rosettes, blue, red, and yellow rosettes, and put the faces of the trains on there. Um, because they don't have a lot of Thomas stuff anymore. Marketing for Thomas is horrible. I'll just say that. And so um, I'm really looking forward to seeing what what I can do with that. I don't know yet, but that's the goal at least. So I want to see this. See how they. This is a huge tag because this guy had a big head. Look at that. So I don't know. But this is a nice, cool tag. And this, I mean, remember back in the day, 2018, $4 for this beautiful stamp set? Hmm, not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, that's going ahead. It's huge. It's humongous. Humongous. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and pull out. This scares me also. Very scary, in my opinion. You know, I is this a photopolymer too? No, it's just new. I how can I say this and not sound very disrespectful to the stamping companies? I don't believe it. They crazy. That's what I'll say. They are crazy. First of all, I'm not paying $65 for no 10 pieces. It has to come in with paper. Like it needs to be a whole set. Trick me, fool me, make me think that there's more to your lie than the lie, right? Because I can't see myself. Got a fuzzy Anyway, I can't see myself doing that. I don't want to be a part of that community. You know, a lot of people. I've never been one of these people that what I'm a who I'm about whom I'm going to speak about. Where I have to have this because the craft and influencer said it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm not that person that will do that. I only buy things that I know real people have used or things that I think would be great to add to my crafting world. So for example, we're going to try and do a different color on him on this crown. Um we're going to go with blue, I guess. Although blue is not very scary. We're going to go with blue. I remember when one of the people here, it's a lady, um was promoting or showing this thing. And then, I speak about this situation a lot. And then I was on Facebook. And now this is when me knowing how or caring to learn how to do embossing would come in handy. This is when embossing would definitely come in handy. And I don't want to put it on this cream, put it on this solid paper real quick. She had did something, and so another person tried to copy her project. And when she showed the people what she was doing, they were like, "Oh no, that's wrong." And she replied, "Well, not so and so, you know, does it this way." And I was just like, "Oh, really? That's what we're gonna say now?" Um, Not too bad, not too shabby. So I I do like some of the brand ambassadors that are out, and I love what they do. Like, Tim Holtz, he did a video. What Saturday was it? Probably chapter 75 of a project. I don't know. Christmas chapter, Halloween chapter, something like that. And then instantly I started getting emails from companies, the new Tim Holtz this or the new Tim Holtz that. And I'm like, y'all, you do realize that it's more products than just his stuff. And I'm not crapping on him by any means because I do enjoy his antics. But um it's other stuff out there. So I have Facebook and I get on there rarely. And when I get on there, I try to look at them as much as possible within the time frame that I've allotted myself. Like this morning, I got on there and I saw that Barry had tagged me in something. So I went and saw what she tagged me in. And it did not disappoint. I'll say that. So this part right here is not stamping out the way I wanted to stamp out. So I decided to do a different color. I mean, because this guy's crowns, let's just face it, they're probably crusty, uh, fading, all kinds of weirdness. Um, but I'm in Ink Stamp Junkies, I think it's called, and something else. And I had put a comment about Pink Ink Designs. The big roommate had oh, this is pretty. I like that. The big roommate had purchased me some of the nautical stamp sets when they first came out. And I tell you right now, I tell y'all all, I do not really care for photopolymer stamps because in my opinion it just takes too much to quote unquote condition them. I don't think I should be conditioning stamps. I want to take it off the package and just stamp. And you can't do that all the time. So I had made a comment and then all the people started chiming in and was talking about how crappy, whatever is. And one of the admins deleted my post. And I'm like, what happened to my post? Because I had made the comment to get help, not to bash a company or anything like that. And she writes me back, I'm assuming it was a lady, and says, yeah, your post, you didn't do anything wrong, but the post just created too much negativity, blah, 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 blah. So it was taken down. Now, my thing is, why not just delete the person's post, the response from the person that was saying, the quote unquote negative stuff. You take it upon yourself to delete my post when I'm trying to figure out something. I need some help on how to actually make the daggone stamp actually work. And you delete my post? And that rubbed me the wrong way. Instantly I was like, these idiots. I was instantly upset with them. Instantly. And then I just got, I got over it. We're going to give these jewels gold tones, and then we will cut them. So, I don't post that much, but I do have a few people. What is, oh boy, something's leaking. Look, is it this one? No. So one of my pins has popped. Great. It's a bluish one, whatever color, blue or yellow or green. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, I don't hang out. The way my mental health has been lately is just easier for me to not do it versus do it. So yeah, I don't want to, as the kids would say, I don't want to do it. Excuse me one second. Not as often. Most of the time is to check my family and the latest. Oh, well, see, you have a real purpose to go on Facebook. I don't. My uncle doesn't use Facebook. Actually, full disclosure. I don't. I have a real. I call it a real Facebook account. Yeah, it's definitely green that has bubbled over. But I only go on there like if I need to do some business or something. Other than that, I use the one that you all um know me by versus that one. I'm just gonna take an intermission really quick and pull out all these things. Get rid of this pen right quick because it's gonna drive me crazy. Is it this one? No. Let's see. Did you buy this pen? Yep. That's so weird how it leaked at the bottom. Move this out the way. Are all those gel pens? Heather, that question read as if you were saying, that's a lot of gel pens. Yes, so back in the day when I lived in Mississippi and Michael's had amazing coupons, I got this for $25, I think. It was on sale. It used to be $50 and I got it on sale for 25. It's 100 in here, I believe. Yeah. Oh no, $20. I have another one somewhere. So this is 100 for $20 and this is from who is this? Uh Burlington. You need this barrel, girl. You send me your address. Like if you need me to send you something, let me know. Speaking of, I have a huge surprise coming for y'all. A huge surprise. I just need to get my self together first. So the surprise will be in November after my son's festivities, and we can, party like rock stars or something. So some of these are not gel. I mean, they're all gel pens. Some of them are glitter, and some are just straight up regular pens. Um, but the ones that are glitter, they glitter, and the ones that are regular do regular job. Michaels has this bucket of pens too. I found with my Michaels bucket of pens that they dried out faster than these do. And I've been using these for a while now. But I also think that when you're crafting, you got to craft and use the stuff. My friend sent me this picture yesterday. It had a picture of Pinocchio, and it says, um, "I will not buy any more craft supplies until I uh, use up what I have." And I was like, "Yeah, the lies, the lies." And you know what we tell ourselves? I remember this was a couple years ago. This is when Hobby Lobby first, when social media got wind that Hobby Lobby did the 75% off sale. People was like, I'm on a no spend. I'm on a no spend. I'm on a this. I'm on a that. And Hobby Lobby dropped that clearance. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Michaels, to be honest, Heather, you're not really missing much. Michaels has kind of, in my opinion, fallen off of the oh my God, Michaels has a sale kind of thing. I mean, you can still go there and find some interesting stuff, but yeah. So we got rid of that mess because that was gonna work my nerves probably the whole time. I think yeah, this has to be the pin that burst. Hopefully everyone is okay with that. I see, you know, I try not to do a lot of cleanup on camera, but I tend to walk away, and then the next time I come back, I still have to clean up because I don't craft in this spot unless I have to craft a lot of stuff, and then I'm done. But anyway, yeah, how do I mean, Michael's has been very interesting to say the least. Let's get these jewels colored, and then we're gonna go ahead and color this guy. I really want to do some watercoloring. Exactly, exactly. I feel, and the funny thing is that I've noticed, and maybe you all, especially people that's in the States, can attest to, is that they don't have a lot of the newer stuff. Yeah, they have some of the new, like Tim Holtz things and stuff like that, but it's seasonal. It's not like constant. It's not a constant flow of new things coming in, except for cricket stuff. I feel like they've changed. They're changing. No, we don't want this, or do we just want to pretend? Oh, do we want to do that? Rub in this color? We could do that because this is going to take some, for sure, patience on this fussy cutting situation. The problem that I find with gel pens is that if you run your gel pen over a wet area, it's still wet. The gel won't come out. Yeah, I have a Cricut, but I don't mess around with it that much. Like some people, they have a thriving business, and mine is a thriving dust collector. I feel like with the pandemic, at the very height of it, when people started finding new hobbies, like everybody can make shirts now. Cheryl, Turl, Merle, they can all make shirts. They can all make decals. It's no more unique niches when it comes to it. Um, so it's interesting. So I want to talk to y'all. I rarely get political. Hi, Gigi. How you doing today? The stamp and dissection. Definitely, definitely. Oh, hey, sis. Now we sisters because we both lefties. But this weekend I took my son to Grapevine, Texas. I didn't look up Grapevine, Texas. I don't know any of its political standings or how it treats everyone or whatever. So we show up. Our train ride on Thomas is at 2:30. We get there roughly at one something because this isn't our first rodeo per se. We had already did this in another spot in 2019, and we skipped 20 and 21 because I think they stopped it in 20. And I don't know about last year. I think they had it last year, but I missed the date. Now, mind you, I drove 5 hours. We left here at 8 o'clock, and with all the from 8 o'clock to the stopping and everything like that, we got there at 1:30 ish, 1:38 to be exact, I think. So we get there, and now I already know how this is gonna go. If you have children, you've probably told them, "Hey, look, don't act a fool," and they probably said, "Okay, mommy," you know. And if not, maybe this is just my life. I don't know. So we get there, we walk around. I have to use the restroom. He has to use the restroom. So we find the restroom. We go use the restroom. And I tell him, I say, Mommy wants to find the gift shop or the place to buy something because I wanted to see what new trains they had or other things that they had to add to his collection because we're seeing Thomas for his birthday, right? We're seeing Thomas for his birthday. So so that day is his day. So we get in there and he doesn't, he's having a hissy fit as little kids do because he wants to toys. You can only play with you can only look at them, you can't play with them. So I like that. Can you see it? It's like greeny. It's a faded color, right? So we look at everything and I'm like, which one would you like? And so he points to one and I was like, that's pretty cool. I said, okay, well, let me see how much it costs. I was like, I'll buy it offline because I'm not buying it from here, right? Because it was not cheap. Um, but it wasn't super expensive. I just feel like I could get a better deal at Target or Walmart or Amazon. Cause what tomorrow is it today? Is today the Amazon thing? It is today, right? That extra day of Prime. I think I don't know. Anyway, so we go into this other area, and in this area they have all toys that you can play with. He wants to go get in the sandbox, y'all. Son, you can't get in the sandbox because we're not getting ready to vacuum out the car. Because mind you, in my head, I'm like, I gotta drive back. It's gonna be late when I'm driving back. I think I'm gonna color in the inside of this hat. Yeah, there we go. This crown makes me think of what recently happened in the UK, with the Queen passing. They were talking about like the crown and all that. I just found that very, all the pomp and circumstance. I found it very fitting, um, but it was just interesting to see how it looked or whatever. All the things, like they were standing in line, and David Beckham was standing in line and all that stuff. And they were saying that British people like standing in queues. I was like, oh my goodness. So anyway, he walks in and it's about 10 tables of train setups where little kids can play with them freely. They're not the kids' trains. They don't bring their own trains to play with them. The venue provides the train. It's a little kid playing, and my son walks to the table. And the man that he's with, I assume was his father, he says, Bill, get your trains. Let me tell y'all something that bothered me because the implication was that the dad didn't want Bill playing with the little roommate. Okay. Um, I have a problem with that, a big problem with that. So we get on the train, we do our train ride and everything, and now I'm ready to go home because I'm sick. Like I'm nauseated from the train, right? Um, because the train rides backwards and then forward, and I was sitting facing forward, but we were going backwards. So I got nauseous. My stomach was upset, and we hadn't really ate since 7:30 in the morning on the way there. I didn't learn this method how to get your ink to run back, but I found it on YouTube. YouTube is useful, isn't it? When it's being useful. So anyway, we go back in. He wants to plan a train thing, and I'm like, "Come on, son, mommy needs to drive back home. It's going to be a long trip." And he was like, "No, I don't want to go." Of course. So I said, "I'm leaving you, right? I'm just going to leave you." So he goes back in there, and I think he's testing me. I thought he thought I was going to come in there and follow him, but I left him, right? Like I kept walking, like I was going to leave him. I would never leave him, no matter how mad he makes me. So um, we go back in there, and it's another little boy. We'll call him John. I don't know these kids' names. We didn't stop to exchange information. He walks up to the little boy and says, "Do you want to play with me?" The little boy walks away from the kid. Listen, listen. I don't know what the deal is with Grapevine, Texas, but I will never be going back there again. And yes, I drove from where I live to get to Grapevine. Somebody else could have drove from where they live to get to Grapevine. But Grapevine left a nasty, nasty taste in my mouth. Nasty taste. Um, These are kids playing. What are you teaching them at home? Like, especially the first one, he said, get your trains. They not even his freaking trains. So I'm going to try to rub this ink some. I've been able to do that before to try to smear it. I don't know if it's going to work this time. Um, but I was upset. And I called his dad and I told him what had happened and that I was ready to go. And my son was, he wasn't being very helpful. I was I was hurt. I was hurt. And so I told my son, I said, sometimes people won't play with you because of how you look. I don't want to have a race um conversation with my son until he's like 100. But it's gonna happen because even where we live, the people are very, very um immature about race. So yeah, but I was just so well. I can't leave the review on the people. I mean, yeah, because these were just regular people. The staff at Grapevine, very nice, and we weren't the only people that looked like I looked there. So, but when he said get your trains, I'm like, mother trucker, these not even his trains. And at first I was thinking maybe those are his trains. Maybe he brought his own trains from home because he didn't want COVID. Mind you, it's like 7 people, no, maybe 5, 6 people walking around with masks on, if that. And my son and I add to that number of people that's walking around with masks. My son and I, one of the workers, so maybe 4 people, because I think I only saw like one other person with a mask on. Everybody else was maskless. And no, I'm not judging anyone that decides not to wear a mask, and I'm not judging anyone that decides to wear a mask. That's not my debate. That's not my fight. You want to fight, take that fight up with the CDC or whatever. I don't care if you wear a mask or not. Um, needless to say, I was just very sad because it's 2022 and people still act like it's 1963 in some areas. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, my son is ignorant to that mindset, which is great. Um, and so that's why I never like hone in on how people treat you because of how you look or whatever. But you could tell that he had got sad because this happened back to back. When we first got there and on our way out, somebody was mean to him. And the thing is, it's not. So I went back to look and see if those little boy, the first little kid, if that was his train or not, and it wasn't. They were left there once the guy finished. Once they finished. So how you gonna say grab your trains anyway? Um, and I just looked at him like, really, sir, really? Excuse me. But I'm not trying to get into, a debate about why you're ignorant or why that is an ignorant thing to do or whatever. I just was just like, you know, being mean is some people are born jerks, but a lot of people are taught how to be jerks from their jerky parents. You know what I'm saying? Uh, if being a jerk will stick, who knows? Because a big roommate is a jerk, not in that sense of a jerk, but in jerk land, he's a world class a hole. I know a few world class, a holes, just because that's who they are. All right, so we're gonna put this crown on this man's head like that. Look at him. He's like, yes, I am amazing. So yeah, that happened on Saturday, and then we didn't do anything on Sunday because she was tired from driving 10 hours a day. And then I took him to I wanted he's been getting into a lot of stuff, like just random doing silly stuff. So I wanted to try to find something that he could do. Heather, I apologize. definitely taught hate. That's definitely a thing that is learned. Unfortunately, it is a learned behavior. Now, I will say it is a few people that's straight up butt heads out the womb. Um, but for the most part, it is a learned behavior of hatred or rudeness or whatever. So I am looking for. Will this work? I don't think this is gonna work. No, that's not gonna work. I didn't. I wanted. I need a words. What are they? I need a cream color. I did have some other markers here, but I don't know what I did with them. I moved them because I was trying to clean up. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be clean. I'm gonna get it together. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, who are you kidding? Look, Heather, for you, for you. I told you. Yeah, so I was tired. We didn't do anything on. I'm gonna look for F28. I didn't do anything on Saturday, on Sunday, excuse me. And yesterday I took him to a jiu-jitsu. He said he liked it. So his dad was like, okay, we can sign you up for the program. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna be long days for me. We're gonna give him some yellow teeth because why not? I had read this post about skeletons. It was a snarky post, so just so you know. Someone had wrote about skeletons' hair, your hair and your nails growing, right? And the person that responded was like, that's not true. Your hair and nails don't really grow anymore. It's just your skin starts to retract and your hair follicles are like that. And I was like, if you don't go sit yourself down somewhere, no one asked you. I need F32, not F28. You know, I think some people like I usually grab I haven't did it in a long time, but I used to go and look at all the comments on certain posts because people are great behind the computer. Uh, F32. They're amazing. They can tell you how you look, how sucky you are. Never amazing. Like right now, we live in this world of negativity. Like no one ever shares any, you know, amazing things. Now, have I know you told me that this ink right here runs. When I use it to color, it doesn't really run as much as this ink for some reason. I like it though. I can't give the clown a crown, can I? I mean, I could. I am. But I don't know. What y'all think? How is the guy holding the crown anyway? Considering he don't have a the cartilage to hold the nose up. I don't know about these artists sometimes. I'm gonna do something off the wall. Oh, thank you, Samara. I appreciate that. That's a real cheaty way to do it, right? Oh, wow. Heather, you know what? Don't join the fussy cutting shenanigans that Samara's always harassing me for. I mean, I am gonna fussy cut because you see it didn't come with a die. I have to fussy cut it out, unfortunately. Yep. So today is the first day back at school. My son woke up to about why I do love fussy cutting so much. You know what I realized? Every time I say I ain't gonna do something, I end up doing it. So I ain't gonna be a millionaire. I ain't gonna get this fairy, this cleaning fairy that I need in my life. So I would probably say let this dry some before you go in there with your scissors if you don't want your scissors to struggle. My scissors are okay, but I can feel them like, this ain't really dry all the way, right? Like, why are you doing this to me? Yeah. I figured. I appreciate you not saying anything, but you were thinking it, so it it don't count. It does not count, man. And that crown didn't even have a real outline. Not even a real outline. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Meh. It's all right. Let's go ahead and pull out some paper. I'm gonna need more of a solid sheet versus a pattern. I need some freaking Halloween paper. That's what I need. Like I don't need it. I want it. I don't need any more crafting supplies, really. I want some more because I feel like we need that. What? Reading your mind about what, ma'am? That you need some paper. You probably know that's not what I said. Did you ever say why you going to? Oh, you're doing Christmas Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I think we're gonna put these bone papers on here. I don't know why. Like, why don't we have enough Halloween paper? I feel like because Christmas. Let's be honest, Christmas is probably more liked than Halloween when it comes to certain things. But I feel like I have way more Christmas stuff than Halloween stuff, and maybe that's why. Because more, I had saw this thing back in the day. They said about fussy cutting. You just read my mind. I was reading your mind. I knew it. I knew somebody was gonna say something about the fussy cuttery. Now I don't need to make all these 5x7s. but I feel like this is going to be just easier for me to do that real quick. But I feel like the Halloween paper probably goes faster, so people probably purchase it quicker, and they probably don't make as much because it's Halloween, and Halloween isn't one of the favorite holidays. Although I had read this thing that said Halloween is one of the most decorated. I think people buy more Halloween stuff than other holidays. Ooh, hold on. Am I what? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. I have a Halloween catastrophe going on my little stand thing right here. Look at this paper. What I think? I feel like this will look okay. Yeah, I can't say that I have more. Hmm. So what I'm gonna do, I like these line papers. I'm going to cut a 5.5 out, 5.5, and 4.25. I wanted the bones because it looked good. But we need another layer in between. And I don't think this orange layer looks good. Yeah, that looks weird. And plus, I don't want to cover up all those beautiful bones like that. Hmm. It's always something, right? And then you got these ghouls and goblins right here that don't look right. Yeah, that don't look right. But if I take a sheet of paper, orange, yellow, green, green maybe? No. Here we are. This is always what's happening because I don't have a lot of orange paper on the desk with me at the desk. I don't like that. I don't know. Y'all have any suggestions? I am open. The floor is yours. What's this nonsense? Have this. Okay, okay. Here we go. Let's do this right quick. So I have a lot of Christmas stamps and dies because I don't know. Before I learned what I really want to do with my life as a paper crafter, I bought a lot of random junk. Some of the random junk I still like and adore, and then I have a collecting problem with some things, so I like to collect a few random things. Um, so I have some of that cream. We'll try cream. So I have some of that as well. But for the most part, I have a lot of Christmas stuff because I find that when it comes to Halloween stuff, it's all gone, and I you can buy a lot of Christmas stuff on clearance. So that is what I have done. What happened to the other sheet? Okay. I think the crown is also throwing it off because it's so blue. It's so happy, and this is not happy. So we're gonna set it to the side for a second. You know what I could do? Oh, okay. So what if we take this orange sheet of paper, right? Let's see. I think we'll try orange real quick for this idea. We're gonna grunge up this orange thing. You know, sometimes when you sit at the table, you're like, okay, I'm gonna make something. You got all your materials, and the mine goes blankety blank blank. All right, so look, what if we did it? You know what? Nah, let's pull this other one out so I can control that a little bit better. Yeah. So what I'm thinking, this came out in 2018 also. So I don't know. This is Michael's recollection, so I'm not sure. I know they don't have it. You probably have to go online and look for it if you were really interested in buying it. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna make a background real quick. All right. This happened last time we were crafting, didn't it? We had one project in mind and it turned into a whole other situation. That's okay. Stamping on top of your project that you're going to work on is not okay. Okay, let's adjust this a little bit. There we go. Now let's see how this looks. Meh. It's okay, I guess. Maybe I should do a second. Yeah, I like them too. I just this skull is getting creepier and creepier to me, just so y'all are all aware that it's freaking me out. Very much so. You like vintage images? I like some vintage images. Not it depends on what it is. Like older or more vintage patterns, I like those. I would say some of the I'm not Halloween, some of the um Valentine's Day cards. I like those as well. Animal, Santa Claus, things like that. Yeah. Cars for crafting. No, this is not Tim Holtz Darling. This is Andy somebody. Let me see what I do with the thing. Andy Skinner stamps. They tried to make him look as creepy as possible, didn't they? They did a good dang on job too. Oh, no. Good job, Andy. Good job, sir. You got me spooked. All right. If you were really into like Halloween, which some people are, you could make this into a cute little tag. Like the front could be on the front, stamp it, whatever, and then punch a hole. And then the back could be on the back, right to from. You don't have to color it. You can make them in different colors, stuff like that. That would be real cool. Or you could, which I think would be a waste of time. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, we could put him on rosettes. Yeah, I'm saving the scales these things, the heads that you just saw. I'm saving those for rosettes. So we'll probably work on those. We may work on those together. I'm not sure what happened to the. Really, I put everything else up, huh? This is why. Oh no, we got these gold teeth. That's what's important. They were gold. It's funny how the alcohol makes the ink react a certain kind of way. Even though it says certain things are proof and this and that and that, the formula must be off with the ink then. I had made a Halloween rosette wreath a couple of years back. Or was it Valentine's? Maybe it was Valentine's Day. Throwing that thing in the trash. I snatched all the embellishment pieces off and threw it in the trash. I was like, we're going to keep our embellishments, but we're going to throw this other trash in the trash. And that's surely what I did. I'm going to use cold gray for these bones. These bones. Oh yeah. That's gonna bring out all of the color, right? That's even freaking creepier. Oh my goodness. Who talked me into doing Halloween? No one, huh? This is all on my own accord. Wow. Why do people torture themselves again? Because crafting is fun, right? Excuse me 1 second, please. All right, so what I was thinking is we can make it seem like it's dimensional. This is creepy, just so y'all know. I don't have this many demented thoughts ever. Ever. I really don't. I was just laughing because, that's what creepy people do, right? Don't ask me how I know what creepy people do if I'm not creepy, right? I'm not creepy. I'm not creepy. Oh my goodness. I just want this one to dry because I want him to kind of be here like that. No, that's creepy. That is creepy. That's all I can say. This right here, hmm, creepy AF, man. Okay. Now, let's see if we can't creep it up even more. Pull out the master of creep, right? Tim Holtz. I don't know if he's really the master of creep. We're going to put, I hope I have this one. Do not crush. I wouldn't say I'm creepy, but cynical sometimes. Yes, very cynical. And I get a good joke sometimes, not all the time. Let's see, 0. If you ever, again, not promoting, but if you ever see these on sale, I would grab them. If you have a coupon, like Joann Fabric, they usually have 40% off, or 20%, or 30%. Then if they have that coupon on top, yes, do the coupon thing as well. Come on, where's the do not crush? Although really you can make these your dang self. These are not. You go online and find these and print them. But if you want them already done, you ain't got to worry about it. Oh, poison, handle with care. I thought I had a do not crush one. Now I'm not very good with layering, but every time I go onto Pinterest, Pinterest, it says it's some lady taking up something, layering it up. I'm like, oh, I want to try that. Like, look at this. This is just a old composition notebook with a label on top of it. I mean, we could do that. We really could do that ourselves. We don't. This is some thick paper, though. That's all I'll say. I'm not trying to take the man's money, but it's a lot of people that just go online and print their own stuff, and you got to worry about it, right? Okay, we got that one. This is just taking a turn for the worse. Just so y'all know. I want everybody to be aware. If you need to get off the train, now would be a good time to do so. Because there's no turning back from where we're about to go. None. None whatsoever. I don't even know what this is going to be now. Is it a card, a tag? I don't know. My key to the mental institution? Who knows? Just a friendly bunch of people crafting together. Who knows? Let's see. I'm so chinchy too. Exactly. Exactly. I'm so chinchy when it comes to wanting to use a lot of stuff because I don't want it to go, I don't want to use it and then it not, look okay. All right, so we got our this. We'll definitely put these two dudes on here. I'm gonna put do not crush here. Now we're gonna elevate that. I think Yeah, I told you. You have been warned. Okay, you have been warned. I need a book sheet of paper. Hmm. If I get a book sheet of paper, I'm gonna have to get up from my seat because guess who didn't bring books to the desk? Because we're working on Halloween projects, not something that's gonna get me admitted to somebody's institution for being creepy. That's not too creepy. We need something right here. I mean, that's not too bad. That's not too creepy, right? It's not creepy at all. What's this? Crush. I'm not very good with layering things anyway. Okay. I like it. What y'all think? That's too much. Let me know. Should we add something else? Because I got more. We can keep going. Our crown, this crown was fussy cut in vain. I swear. I blame Samara. I blame her and Heather. All right. So y'all like it. All right. I guess I know who'll be coming to visit me. All right, let's dump all this stuff off. Look, see, I'm telling y'all, when I make those books, these papers are off. And then they send me off the rails. And then I don't know what happens after that. I just get angry because I spent my good money on it to be perfect and it's not perfect. It's off. Who does that to a consumer? How is it my fault because I fussy cut something and I'm not using it? That's how, ma'am. That is how. I'm going to trim these things off. I I don't know. We talked about this last week. I think it was last week with the what HSN sale. Did y'all buy anything? I know Samara probably didn't. I got my thing last couple of days ago. My order that I had ordered. It wasn't from the craft sale, but I got it. And they sent me a big box. Right? A humongous box. But the contents I feel like could have been in a different box. All right, so we got this. What does this measure now? I did get the train. I opened the package today and I was like, ooh. So now I'm going to see if it'll fit in my Sizzix machine. I don't want to buy um, another die cutting machine. I do have a older, what is it called? Um, what is it called? Spellbinders. So I probably could use that one. Okay. Then with this creepy cat in the background smiling. I mean, everything about this card just says I'm gonna get an invitation to some type of party, and it's gonna be like if whoever survives the night wins this house, the house is haunted. They never found the killer to those crazy, creepy stories that yeah, that's what's gonna be. All right, so we did that. We're gonna do this. I just want to make sure I can't see any orange. I'm gonna sliver cut it down one more time. Yeah. The train though, Anna Griffin, in my opinion, is way out of my league. Way, way, way out of my league. And just looking at the train, because I bought two dyes from her, very, very, very daunting and intimidating. And I'm like, what were you thinking? This was a waste of your money, right? Now I'm not saying that I can't or I won't be able to. This paper is flimsy, so hopefully this doesn't bubble up too much. I won't be able to understand and figure out how to do it and make it look pretty. But at the same time, I'm just like, you probably could have saved this money and bought and bought something else because uh, yeah. So what I want to do with the train is I want to die cut it, and I want my son to take it to school, and it be thank you notes to the people. Thank you for, coming to my party or whatever. So that's the goal. Now listen, I think these are butters. Oh no, it says colored favorite swiper. I got this from a food thing, and I just feel like this is so good. This is so good. These little scrapers, because my other one, my spatula that I had got, I can't find it. But this thing right here is cracked, and I feel like I need to go and file it down and just throw it in the trash. Apparently, it probably won't ever get thrown in the trash, and it probably won't ever get filed down. And all you'll hear me doing is scraping about it. But if you don't have like a scraper to scrape down your glue or something, I do recommend you getting something like that. Okay. Now, this was here, these guys, and this was here, like this. So if you're wondering why I want to use these flowers, is because this stamp set that I showed you earlier that we used to do the cat with from Michaels, they have these little flower situations going on. I thought that'd be really cool to try and emulate something like that. We made a background for no reason, right? Because you can barely see it. But where the creep shows, it shows. That's for sure. Slide this over some. Put him here. Like just seeing a smiley cat, I mean a skull is weird, right? That is weird. Okay, so we're gonna take all of the first layers off. And excuse the camera shake, please. This is laminated. It's not paper. It doesn't have that paper texture, so we might be in trouble later on. We'll see. How long does it take to make one card? I don't know. A long time, apparently. What are y'all doing for Thanksgiving and Christmas and Halloween? But more so like the more traditional family holidays where you get together and have meals. Unless you cook on Halloween, let me know. It was Thanksgiving yesterday in Canada. So happy Thanksgiving to all of my Canadian friends. This skeleton looks like someone beat the snot out of them when they were alive, and their skull has all these scrapings like they took something and just drug it down. It's scary. Very scary. Oh, we need to put the flowers here. And then we're gonna plop them like so and rub this in. All right. We're going to do this. And we're going to use some tape. Okay. I do cook for Halloween. It warms too. Ooh, Thanksgiving will be going to my brother-in-law's, and Christmas be in Maryland hanging out. Oh, that's so sweet. So you're going to the brother-in-law that your husband slapped? That should be fun. I love it. Not saying that he gonna slap him again, but just seeing if they are, you know, crazy like that. So how long are you gonna be in the States? Well, Maryland. I shouldn't say the States because where you live is the state. So I hope you have lots of fun, especially the last part with the grandkids. I wish I lived closer to the East Coast or had lots and lots of money to spend, hang out with my friends, my crafty friends. A month? Oh, that's so cool. A whole month. Who gonna watch the chickens? Your brother-in-law? I don't know why. Just knowing that your husband slapped him, the brother-in-law, because I think is it a Hobby Lobby in Maryland? I don't know. Yeah, you should be able to. I remember I used to go to the East Coast. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go to AC Moore. Used to be AC Moore in Maryland, I believe. Yeah, it would no. Was it? I don't know. But AC Moore is no more. No pun intended. AC Moore is like was the best craft store in my opinion. The best. They had decent prices. They had decent stuff to buy. Yes, all kinds of good stuff. Then they went out of business, which is sad. Because Blitsy, another great place to buy stuff, Blitsy.com, they went out of business too, which is sad. Because AC Moore acquired them. All right. Do not crush. Pun definitely intended. All right. Um, is your brother-in-law your neighbor though? Because the last time, so you was like, yeah, we went camping and my husband slapped a man, and then you were like waiting for the perfect timing. Your comedic timing is amazing. Just like Marla's when she talk about customers at her store asking her dumb questions. Um, and you was like, the man he slapped is his brother. Okay, just wondering. Oh gosh, that looks good. Let's see. I wonder if we made that. I was gonna try to rub some red ink on there, but sometimes you gotta just leave well enough alone. They made up, yeah, but they should have over there fighting two whole grown men, not even baby grown men. Oh, we did it, y'all. This is freaking cool, is it not? Like I'm biased because I didn't know where we were gonna go with this, but this dude is freaking creepy. I love it. It's heavy. It's one of those cards you give your friend and you give them like some cake that's oozing blood or something. It's a blood cake. I don't know if they make those in real life, but you know, I don't know with a file in it. This is cool. I think we need a number right here. A number. And then we'll be done with that. I think just a small little number. Let's see. Like the number 3 would be awesome right there because, you know, that would indicate that one of the other skulls is missing. Not 25 cents. We need a number, ma'am. You digging out the wrong crap now, girl. A number. I love it. I love that we're all creeped out by it. Oh, 5 cents would be good. Oh, do horseshoes go up or down? Is this lucky or because they were unlucky? What about that? Nah. Ooh, what if I put you're next? Oh gosh. So what if I found a little note and I put you're next right there? I don't know. This horseshoe I feel like is an oxymoron now because yeah, it didn't work out for him. And those other numbers are too big. Oh no. Oh, maybe not. Oh, you think your neck should go on there? Let's see if I can write it neat. Let's see. I do want to tell y'all thank you so much for always coming and hanging out with me. It means more than just thank you so much for coming and hang out with me. Um, you could choose to do anything you want in the morning time. And you choose to spend your time with me. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Your kind gestures do not go unnoticed at all. I'm gonna make my own number real quick. Like I was gonna put your next on there. I'm trying to find the thing with the lines on there. Oh, I was sitting here looking for that. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. All right. Not this one. Oh, now we need a pen. Now we need a pen because your friend does not have it all together today. Rarely do I have it all together whenever we're crafting, but today especially because I am not feeling my best. I hate to say this, I really do, but I think I'm actually gonna lay down after this. I don't like to lay down in the middle of the day because I usually wake up with a headache. Um, Thank you so much, Samara. I really words cannot express my gratitude for y'all. All the silliness that we share and hang out and just talk trash. Not bad trash, but trash. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. You're next. I think that's what we're gonna put. If I can find a pen or actual writing pen. I thought I had one on the desk, but I probably moved it. All this trash. Yeah, yeah. Y'all funny. Not like get paid funny, but ha 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 funny. Now me, I would go on stage and freeze, so I'm definitely not the get paid funny either. So I'm gonna tell you, I wanted to go and buy a new tool. Excuse me, from the craft store, Hobby Joanne. They had a 50% off coupon. Oh, so before we go any further, let's write your next. We're gonna have to use this sparkles. I mean, because that really indicates that you're next, right? Um, Joanne Fabric had a coupon. It said $1.99 for shipping plus 20% off, right? So I go and I apply that coupon to my Joanne Fabric order because the thing is only online, it's not in stores. The coupon wouldn't apply. You're next. And we're gonna put this right there. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't apply. And I had a whole bunch of other random junk in there, some perla beads because I want to make some perla things. I had did those a while back when I lived in Mississippi and I kind of stopped, but I want to do some in some keychains and sell them, right? Just rubbing that glue down some. And when I went to check out, it didn't apply the discount to any of the stuff. And I was like, what's going on? And so, of course, I let it pass, let it pass, let it pass. Log back in, and Joanne's like, listen, the coupon you got in your thing is no longer valid. I was like, Joanne, sis, why you do me like this? It is a Hero Art stamp set, uh, like Kit of the Month, or like Joanne Fabric sells like Kits of the Month from Hero Art. So, all right, everyone, this is the thing that we worked on for the last hour and 39 minutes. I enjoyed it so, so very much. I think I enjoyed you all more so than creating this creepy card. But it's freaking cool too. Like, I love it. I don't know. I shouldn't love it this much, but I do because it's so creepy. This guy, I do not want to bump into him in my dreams. That's all I'm saying. Because if I met him in the alley and he was just bones, I think I can just push him over and he'd fall. Hopefully. I do want to talk to y'all real quick about one last thing, and then I'm going to be hopping off. Let's put this up real quick, though. Look at this. This goes trick or treating, and it got bats in there. Really? Have y'all ever stopped and looked at some of these stamped images? I have, and I'll tell you, sometimes they're questionable. Sometimes they're very questionable. I'm like, what in the world is going on with this? But anyway, um, so I was at the grocery store the other day, and this guy walks up to me, and he's like, "Take me home." No, I'm joking. I see these skeletons, four of them, three of them, sitting there chilling, and one is like sitting like this. I had to bend him to make him sit down. And then it's another skeleton sitting on his shoulders, and then it's another skeleton sitting on his shoulders with candy, like a barrel of candy. So it's a tall thing, and I want to emulate that. So I think I'm gonna have to go to the Dollar Tree. Oh, and buy some skeletons. These are not as flexible, or maybe the other stores are like these. They don't move. I mean, they're cheap. Look, so they don't move. I don't know. I am going to be getting off right now, but I did have a great time with you all. It was so, so, so much fun. And yeah, $1.25 tree. I don't want to spend $1.25 on a I don't want to. I don't want to do it. That's all I'm saying. I'll look into it and maybe post something. Also, I want to tell y'all I stopped posting the monthly thing in the Facebook group just because a lot of people weren't doing it, and I'm not sure if everyone in the Facebook group are actually crafters. And it was just more of a inspiration to use up some of your stuff if you wanted to or not. But it's still active. I have some things that I need to get taken care of, mainly my son's birthday, and we're gonna hopefully next year crush Facebook, as in have some fun things to do. Um, until next time, stay spooky. Happy crafting. Have a great day, y'all.